Catch Flame is the best incantation in the game, despite being available from the literal start of the game. It has blitzing fast cast time, the ability to be chain cast, and can even be shot out of a jump or a roll. Our ultimate goal with this Catch Flame build is to maximize DPS and melt everything in our way. Luckily for us, there are plenty of easy ways to boost fire damage. We can chug our Physique Flask with a Faith Knot tier and a Flame Shroud and Cracked tier, slap on the Phlox Canvas Talisman and the Fire Scorpion Charm, and we can also throw in Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength. All of this with a high faith stat gives us hundreds and hundreds of damage per cast on an incantation that takes less than 1 second to cast. I ran with these stats at level 150, the most important of them being the 30 Mind, 25 Endurance, and 70 Faith. Catch Flame is very cheap to cast at only 10 FP, and actually the main problem I was facing with this build was not the lack of FP, but running out of stamina pretty quick. To mitigate this issue, I had on the Green Turtle Talisman to get back my stamina as fast as possible, and Radahn's Great Rune to give me a boost to stamina. With such a simple but effective playstyle, it's easy to draw similarities between Catch Flame and Corian Slicer. Both are highly spammable spells that have nearly identical playstyles, but one definitely felt better to use for me. I also ran through the whole game on New Game 7 Plus with Corian Slicer like I did here with Catch Flame, and if you enjoy these quick build videos, be sure to subscribe down below. Catch Flame has fire damage that is highly effective against many of the enemies in the game, but on the downside there are several enemies that have a high resistance to fire. 2 of these being Mandatory and Fire Giant and Godskin Duo, and 1 being a Remembrance with an 80% fire resist. Good luck with that. Also, many fights in the game take place in water, further decreasing fire's effectiveness. Landing a hit with this incantation may also be a bit more difficult than you may think. Pinpointing precisely where your hitbox ends can be a bit difficult with a burst of flame appearing right in front of you. Corian Slicer doesn't have many of these issues. Sure, some bosses have very high magic resistance, but most of them are confined to Liurnia. Also, it's very easy to see where the sword for Corian Slicer ends, and therefore the hitbox. When it comes to the fast, spammable spell competition, I'm Team Sorcery.